too that I don't know if you've heard about this, but people think, the Clintons, and they say stuff like this about like top Democrats, or top like even not even Democrats, just people who are very rich and powerful, that they basically drink the blood of of kids to like stay young or whatever, or like
really.
Yeah, that's one of QAnon's things. Like,
can I ask you a question? Do they believe in the original blood libels? Like they say this is what Jewish people did. It's like but yeah.
Oh, you asking like if the followers believe
it was like a real thing
in the specific blood libel, like that Jews,
and they killed Jews over it.
Well, the people,
but it was fake. It was false. Like it was like a popular thing that would happen. It was really anti-Semitic, like a thing that would happen in history.
Yeah.
So are they saying that that stuff's
like
true?
Pogroms and stuff like that.
Yeah.
That's where I think there was in the Crusades at that time. I think, or at that time, at a different time.
Wait, are they saying that the blood libels happen and they're saying Jews should be whatever? Like, what are they saying exactly? QAnon.
It's not about the Jews, but it's about a group that's heavily Jewish. Like, it's about like they'll talk about the top Democrats, and like a bunch of the top Democrats are Jewish, and none of the Republicans are Jewish. So when it took political party, it was from the right to the left. I'm saying the blood libel, when that QAnon is considered like more of a right-wing extreme thing than like you don't really go extreme left, and then hit QAnon. It's more just on the right, and that's only because if you're looking at it from the perspective of the blood libel, I guess, that the targets of these things historically is now concentrated on the left side. So the people that want to propagate this stuff want to propagate it that direction. But I don't know if that's... QAnon doesn't say it about Jews specifically, but it's the same lie. Like that X group of they're elites, and they're using the blood of
what
Christian babies.
What is their basis for saying that?
It is someone made this stuff up. We gotta watch. I'll watch it with you. The documentary.
Okay.
It's great because it goes through this so much better than I can possibly.
But that's their core belief, is what I'm asking. That's what QAnon supporters
it's an example of one of their craziest beliefs. They believe
they're radical.
No, but they also believe
theorists.
that Trump is still president, and this is a whole operation to take down Biden and like the Clintons and a bunch of people because they're all pedophiles. I'll have to edit this somehow. Because, they're all, let's just say, not sleeping so nicely with the fishes. You see that? And literally Biden is going to be arrested. And he's going to be taken out of the presidency. And, they thought he wasn't going to get inaugurated. Now they think the whole thing is a sting. And, it's very, very pro-Trump to the point of, him being, the Messiah, basically. And he's going to be the one that, takes down all these secret, not sleeping well with the fishies people from society. And it's all the rich people, all these, and, upheaval of society and, really turning it over, kind of. And they really believe a lot of this stuff about the individual people, right? They really believe that Biden is, like that, or, that the Clintons are like that, or... it gets spread. Then this is what the blood libel did also. It's it starts with a crazy thing like that people don't even take seriously, but then it spreads out to the masses, and eventually you hit a bunch of people with there's an interview I think where a guy who was QAnon is talking to Anderson Cooper. You know who that is?
Yeah.
Like a CNN guy.
Right?
Yeah. And he's he genuinely believed, and he said this to Anderson, I believe that you drank you were one of these guys who drank Christian blood. Why? Because he's liberal and part of the fake news and all these buzzwords all mixed together. And eventually you have massive groups that believe that just all people who are, connected to the left, on the, they're an anchor on the fake news or whatever, they're literally the worst of it. They're the people who drink blood of babies, and that's what QAnon is. That, and that's, the riot at the Capitol.
Yes,
of course.
I don't want to say that QAnon caused it, but they were a big part of it, and the way that a lot of a big percentage of the people at that rally, which you remember the picture of the guy walking away with the podium in a fur
Yes.
like mink. I don't know what he was wearing.
Yes.
Yeah, the shaman. He was QAnon. He was like the QAnon shaman or whatever it is, and so it was just this bizarre phenomenon.
Are they a cult?
Yes, I guess by definition, because it's literally around Q, which is the central figure, I guess, and it's
Flip.
classified as extremism, I guess. Yeah, at this point by the like FBI, and now it's not just an online organization; it's a real like group of real
And Trump
people.
is heavily affiliated with these people?
Well, Trump leans into it because they think he's the Messiah. So how do you think Trump is gonna?
He's gonna
Take
love it.
that,
Of
yeah.
course, these people
Not
love
just
me.
and like,
I gotta
and
tell you,
there's
they're
no
fantastic.
way. Like, why would he get
Don't
rid
believe
of
the
people?
lies. Don't believe the lies.
And when he was running
fantastic.
for
they
election,
love me, they love us.
Do you think he would like lean into that and maybe get some more votes, or do you think
So
that he would
accurate, though.
condemn and say like, no, of course they don't drink the blood of Christian babies. That's crazy. I think he's gonna lean into it maybe a little bit. Like he took those
Yo,
votes,
can I
man.
grab some fish?
I'll finish them. I'm not sure how much left, but I just go to town on those,
Oh,
brother.
good.
Finish that. Oh, finish that, brother. Anyone want some Doritos?
Yeah.
Hell yeah, we
So,
got
yeah.
2 flavors. We got some spicy.